Hey guys, with this one right here, coming coming to Spish, we didn't got Big Tobz, Casheen, got just the music video with Big Tobz coming, just Big Tobz, coming in the whole thing, but you just got with the whole thing, especially with his whole music video and his thing coming into it, his whole, a selecto, so selecto, but you just got with Big Tobes and his main thing, but you got just his whole thing coming into it, and it's with the Tobes, the Big Tobes.
It's Crossfinger, baby.
सीमिया तू गुद चीर पाके रख ले पल्ले विच मुखड़ा लुका के रख ले
Ay, Study.
Now they wanna say I'm unruly, really and truly. Niggas never knew me. Hopped out the old class, jumped in the North Sea. Coulda got the X5, but I love a cool P. Niggas can't fist fight, so they wanna shoot me. Try and big toes, man, a little like. Try and big toes, man, a little like Boosie. Everybody want ton up. I just want get. Try and big toes, man, a little like Boosie. Everybody want ton up. I just want get this Casheen, stacking. Most of these rap boys capping. They ain't never seen no racks or machines. Cold on the roads, no lacking. C5 everybody just stashing. From young I've been about that sterling. Now
Hey, everybody's about that stashing, ain't no A and ain't no lacking, especially when the whole thing comes to it, and everything else coming towards it. Like nowadays, you got all this stuff going on, people don't want to do it the one way, they rather do it that way, like he said, with the whole thing, but ain't no skashing, ain't no lacking, and then the whole thing, like coming into the whole thing, like you got that whole little advancement to it, especially with the whole thing, like you got a little bit of the, the consuming, like I hear little bit of a consumer Germany and all that stuff, like just the way the beat sounds so it just sounds so Germany or something like that. Little bit of the beat, it just sounds a little bit of every little consumer thing.
man see man ball like lacking. Don't bring me my flowers when I'm dead, car right now I'm live, active and shelling. I'm a raps like crack cocaine, give a fuck about the drugs that you're selling. Used to be chewies, now it's a Miris, rats on the denims. And your boy can't rap, he's whack, real folk, who's gonna tell him? You see the shit that I do, that's the shit he can't teach in school. Mr. Spencer, call me a fool, look now, so I got more money than you. I can't be like them, man, tryna beef and they ain't seen 10 grand. Get slapped with my left hand, Oddy bring an Amazon and feel like West Ham. I don't wanna talk violence, but then boy, there's still some vaginas. If it's on, put this rap shit aside, then I go do my dirt and I keep shit silent. Still silly with it, bad boys for life, getting P-man's Diddy with it, AMG or the M Sport, my simmy in it, tryna get chunks of this pie, young Finny with it. Everybody want ton up, I just want get this Casheen, stacking most of.
Ooh, and the whole thing, like he said, like he putting the whole thing, everybody want to turn up, but while he's doing his whole thing, he's getting a little bit of his, his bands and his stuff, like he's, he ain't trying to do what everybody else is doing. Like he got his own kind of citrus thing like going on in his own thing. But hey, you know how the whole thing is liver stating, and everything else. Like, hey, he got that thing. He got it going like in different points and different gestures. Like you see different gestures popping up, different or gestures coming up. Like it's just real bullshit and everything else, with the whole thing just clevering in, cruising in the whole blood gross.
To these rap boys capping, they ain't never seen no racks or machines. Cold on the roads, no lacking. C5 everybody just stashing. From young I've been about that sterling. Now man see man ball like lacking. Everybody want ton up, everybody want ton up.
He's done it within 90 seconds of the restart.
Everybody want ton up, everybody want ton up.
Sterling gets his first City goal, and just look what it means to him.
Now they wanna say I'm unruly, really and truly. Niggas never knew me. Hopped out the old class, jumped in the North Sea. Coulda got the X5, but I love a cool P. Niggas can't fist fight, so they wanna shoot me. Try and big toes, man, a little like. Try and big toes, man, a little like Boosie.
Hey, let them know. Hey, like he said, they don't wanna do his whole little thing. They rather, Hey, but the whole thing, how it's just lashing and everything else, hey, the whole commercials.
True, I'm big toes, man, a little like Boosie. Everybody want ton up, everybody want ton up, everybody want ton up, everybody want ton up. Everybody want ton up, 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 everybody want ton up.
And where he was at too, I don't even know where he was at. Like, if you guys know where he was at, let me know, cause the way the whole thing was setting already, it seemed a little Germany like. Especially you got people wearing those things too over their head, like they don't want people. I don't know. It's just their beliefs, like it's something they believe in, and all that other stuff. But you got big Tobz and everything else, especially with this one coming into it, and his whole thing, like he was really just taking over it and doing his whole thing. But hey, he was setting the the threats, behind what's going on, the evil and the sense and everything else. But mainly with this one right here, the big Tobes and everything else. But most definitely make sure you guys got it this for, make sure you guys tune in with this. Go check this one out right here, most definitely. And everything else. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And just with this one coming around Z, and with just with this one